So how many of you had fathers who liked classic rock, dad rock? I know I did. And my father was out of touch with what the youth... Well, I'm not a youth anymore. I'm going to be 37 years old in just a few days. But when I was in middle and high school, my father thought all the kids were listening to the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, the Beach Boys, the Grateful Dead. Man, was he wrong. The kids in school didn't like dad rock. They liked Limp Bizkit, Eminem, Linkin Park, and so on. But my dad would try to get me into all this dad rock music, and he was under the impression all the kids loved the Beatles. You know, he was just so incorrect. You know, I don't know. Are there things that I'm out of touch? Like some people like video games, and they mentalize everybody would like video games because they like video games and all their friends like video games. I'm like, you know, are there things that I like that I project everybody must like? If so, what would that be? Would that be comedy, performance? Because my dad thought everybody would love, you know, dad rock. But, you know, he was really wrong. You know, there's lots of people who don't like the dad rock and share the common interest as him. I know my psychiatrist, there was a toy police car on his desk. And I thought he was investigating, you know, my father for sexually abusing me. It was delusional. My father did not sexually abuse me, by the way. And I asked him, you know, what does the toy police car mean? Like, why do you have a toy police car on your desk? He said a family member who was younger, you know, his grandson, got him this toy police car. And to the grandson, the toy police car is the coolest thing. Everybody would love a toy police car. Everybody's into law enforcement. It's cool to the grandson. But to a 70-something-year-old psychiatrist, I mean, he understands why it's cool to the grandson, but to a 70-something-year-old psychiatrist, it's not cool. It's just a toy police car. But it meant something to the person, and it's kind of like me with my comedy, my videos. It's kind of like my father with dad rock. It's kind of like certain people with video games. It's cool to them, but you got to keep in mind, not everybody shares your hobbies. Not everybody shares your interests. Some people aren't going to like dad rock.